Welcome, my friend. You want to know more about the System of Systems template? So let's have a look at the three most important things you need to understand. First thing is, what is a system work item? So here we can see our system structure, and we will open the example system. We can see that a system, or to be more precise, a system version, is represented by a system work item. And inside that system work item, we can find meta information like status, version, little description, but most importantly, the documents which specify our system. These documents are standard Polarion documents. So that's basically it. It's very simple. You have a system work item which contains documents. There's more to it, like test runs, releases, and so on, but that's not important really to understand the basic concept. So let's assume you have specified version 1.0 of your system and you want to start specifying version 1.1. Now we need a new container where we can find all the relevant documents for that specific version. To do that, you click on New Version, give a revision number or a version number, and then we will get a new work item, a system work item, representing that version number. In our case was version 1.1. And we would change the description with, let's say, what's the important part of that version. And again, we have documents in here, and we can see they have slightly different names because the name is always a combination of system name, system version, and document name. And now let's have a look at the second important thing to understand: the documents themselves. The documents, they have a reference to the system they belong to, and all the requirements, as soon as you've created a new version, all these requirements are only references. So we can hover over them and we can see at what point in time they have been frozen. So this one is frozen to revision 4468. It doesn't tell us anything, but most importantly, it's frozen. So whenever you change the version 1.0, it will not affect our version 1.1. But that also means that if you want to change that requirement, you cannot do it simply by editing. You need to overwrite it. So that's the second paradigm. Changes in future versions can only be done by overwriting requirements. Let's have a look at the third thing, which is important. And the third important thing is the context. There is the option to set a root context. If I click on it, you can see here on the top, next to the project name, there is the context. In our example, it's version 1.1. And once you have set that context, the template knows that you are now only interested in objects or in requirements of that specific revision. If you think about it, for example, our admin app here, 1.0, if I click on this one, and if I open now the specification, and I click on one of these objects, let's take this one. Let's have a look at the requirements. We can see that, okay, there is only one link. So where's the exciting part here? Actually, the item we are pointing to is located in a document. And if we click on the standard link, that's the Polarion standard link, it will open the work item in the document where it is editable, which is the initial document, but that's not the one we are interested in because that's not the one of the version we are working in. So that's why we have a context. The context will always open the right object in the right context. So if we click here in this system document link section, so it will bring us actually to the reference here. You can see it's selected and we are still in the context. So third important thing is set the context, and now all the links, all the traces will open the right documents for you. And that's it basically. Thanks for watching and see you next time.